Hello. So, we're over at, sun's shining in the face. We're over at Hornsea today, so we've come to Hornsea to have a look at the glacial tilt on the Holderness, and we've got the first find of the day. Lovely devil's toenail. It's actually quite a nice one, is that one. So, yeah, little oyster shell, and again, the Jurassic seat, we've been sat like that with the little operculum filter feeding. Jurassic oyster. So these are up to about 200 million years. It has got a bit of a crack in that one, unfortunately. So I might leave that somewhere for someone else to have. Cool. Those on the Holderness. Look at that. These are born in volcanoes. So transported by the glacial tilt from areas like Norway. Yeah. Igneous rocks, or are they metamorphic? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, quite cool. You can see just there, sign of an ammonite. Oh, some more on the back there as well. Oh, look at that, there's the internal castor one as well, so that's quite a chunky one as well actually. I wonder what that is. That's worth a little bash, I'm sure. Let's set up here and look at these handy bolsters. Let's see if we can find out in this rock, eh? Go steady. Well, there's a mini one. A very small mini knight. There's something bigger in there. Let's have a look. Yep, got a crack. So there is a couple in there. There's one there and one there. Not sure what these are actually in terms of species. Probably some sort of Arnioceras. But yeah, interesting piece. Yeah, not quite sure what they are at all actually. Else in that bit. Yeah. Oh well, first find, can't be bad. It is looking a little bit sandy. There's a lovely bit of coral there, look, just wearing out. There's plenty of rocks to see. Yeah, not too much yet, it's looking very sandy unfortunately. So yeah, a little patch of rocks here, we might have to go somewhere else, we'll see. Okay, so it's still at Hornsea. It's pretty tough going, I've got to say, walking towards Mappleton. You can just see the church in the distance there, which is actually not that far. But finally, a stretch of rocks to look through. About blooming time, because it's been very sandy. So let's hope we have some luck in that lot. Because yeah, so far just the one little tiny ammonite find and a devil's toenail, and yeah, that's not normal state of affairs. Normally find something a bit better than that, but we'll see. So let's go have a look at this patch of rocks and see if we can find out good. Yeah, it's definitely looking a bit more promising. Found a spiny ammonite. Is it all there or not? Is it just a chunk? Oh, it's just a half of one. Spines on that though. Would have been quite nice that if it were all there. All the spines will come off, unfortunately. That's a shame, that. Probably. Yeah, oh well, never mind. Half a spiny ammonite. And if the other half's knocking about somewhere. So a lovely spiny ammonite, unfortunately, it was only half. We've given it a tap. Look at that, how fantastic that would have been if it was a full one. So yeah, real shame, but never mind. Probably Holderness, I would have thought that one. Yeah, that would have been nice. So closest you've come to a full one on the Holderness coast, but unfortunately someone else is going to have that. Bye bye. Right next to it, Arnioceras block. It's only a small one. See all the cross sections. It's definitely worth a little split. Let's see if we get some out of it. Yeah, that would have been part one as well. Might be a full one in there, you never know. Maybe what split now. Just going to see if it'll split. Maybe go that way. You're absolutely packed with them, look. Yeah, packed though. Quite a nice little piece, isn't it? I mean, there's plenty of them.
Yeah, it's small.
Yeah, so
it will prep.
Happy with that. It's in here. It's now a triple. It's a triple lock. Look at that. Quite a nice one, that. All calcite. Lovely. Okay, some a bit different. So just saw a bit of a shelly nodule, and it's absolutely loaded full of mini knights. Absolutely tiny Arnioceras. I seem to have the knack for finding small things at the moment, but there is a nice one just in there. It's not big, but it's quite nice. That should be okay. Again, some sort of Arnioceras. I'm not quite sure on the species yet. That's worth taking. See, that little tiny one there's quite nice as well. There as well. Again, I think that's just shells, but could be with a quick bash on top there. Yeah, just a bit of shell. So yeah, I'll take that piece. That's quite alright. Yeah, that one looks pretty good. It looks like a nice Arnioceras block. Oh. Ooh, and there is Arnioceras in it, because I can see one there, and see one there on the cross section. Good. See anything? Oh, there's a little ammonite there, look. It could be an Arnioceras. Some little ammonites in there, little shells. Nothing big. Let's see. great promise. It's not that much in. Oh well, just shells, I think. Just that little tiny one, I think. I'll break it down a bit more, but another big shelly nodule. Is there going to be out inside it? Probably not. I'm going to move it out of water though, because otherwise it's going to splash me.
Behind you, and then get the pressure on.
Oh, it goes everywhere. I'm going to have to stand up to do this one. Massive shells. Give this one another clout. No, that's just shells, lots and lots of shells, and no ammonites, never mind.
What I've been doing here is I've got an extremely small ball bit in the dental, and we're just undercutting the arnies so they pop out a bit. I'll take the surrounding rock down again with a slightly larger one. I think I'm going to texture the background on this. As you can see, there's loads of little dark spots. As I'm grinding, there's these very, very small shells and bits of crushed shell, and they keep popping out, and they leave these dark spots all over. The easiest way to cover that is to texture the background. So I'm going to finish undercutting these ammonites, and then we'll probably texture the background. I might have to correct the shape, but we will see. What I was doing there was blending the undercutting ready for texturing. I've still got these and that to do. It just smooths the whole surface out so I get a clean texture without too many humps and bumps. airbrays. Given this just a basic quick texture, I'm going to airbraid all the harness, clean them up, and then we'll give them some sort of coating. The abrasion hopefully will slightly darken this matrix and blend it in with the edge of the matrix around here. So I'll bring you back when I've airbraided it and we're ready for a coating.
Okay, so just come to Atwick for a little short hour session. There's a few rocks showing here, so let's see if we can find some good stuff. Yeah, it's right by the get down point, so probably won't be that much to find, but for an hour little wander we can have a look, see if it's all good. So we can't go far because the tide's on its way in now, so yeah, just a chance to have a little look and see if it's all good. You never know with the Holderness, could be a lucky day, could be not. So I was just thinking, it's not really been a DAC day today at all, not seen a sight of a DAC anywhere, and there we go. A DAC! Aha! Quite a nice one as well, look at that. Lovely. In the sunshine. Complete. Not too bad. And a nodule there, that's had an Arnioceras in there. Unfortunately that is well worn away. Never mind. We've got another ammonite down here. Is it a DAC or is it something else? I've got a feeling this one might be something else. Oh yes, it is something else. Looks quite flat, but I think that might be... Oh, come on. There we go, focus, yeah. So it's definitely something else. I think that might be some sort of Arnioceras. It's a funny matrix though. Could be something else, who knows? Yeah, it does look a little bit flat, that's the only concern with that one, but... Yeah, interesting. Very ammonite shape that, isn't it? Arnioceras nodule here, so I've just knocked that little bit out there. You can see there's an ammonite in there. I've turned it over and there could be a little layer, so I'm just going to try and split that and see if we can get some out. Windy. There we go, we've got a lovely little Arnioceras in there. That should rip out okay. I might just take that side of it as well, just in case. There we go. Now, split this shelly nodule here, and there's a lovely little ammonite in there. It's likely to be an Arnioceras, so that's definitely worth taking, is that? I'm just going to take that as is because these are usually quite thin and break quite easily. But yeah, it's not a bad little like that. In fact, double toenail there. Well, yeah, happy with that. It's a big part of an outwhirl. Look at that, that's a chunky bit. Bit of Arnioceras or something. Very nice. Right, tide's coming in. It's goodbye from Atwick. Just going up that little gap up there. It's a bit muddy in winter, this pathway. And a quick roundup of the finds from the Holderness trip. So yeah, some interesting little bits. I really like this little Arnie block. So you can see absolutely packed from the cross sections all the way around this little block. So lots of Arnies showing. So I think that'll probably be a nice little piece. It can be probably prepped down quite 3D. I don't know whether to keep that bit or not. I'll probably just take that bit off, to be honest. But there's plenty of little Arnies showing on there as well. I think they are cridoides, which I have got some of these, but that's a lovely little piece, that. I think that'd be quite nice. Mystery block again. Could be Arnioceras. Something a bit different, that one. I'm not quite sure. It's this one that's confusing me, so we'll find out. Another little Arnioceras block there. So that should be a fairly nice one. Different material totally to the other stuff though. This. When you look at the comparison, it's a lot lighter. Lots and lots of little ones in there, but yeah, there should be one nice Arnioceras in there. DAC. again, that's not a DAC, even though it looks a similar type of nodule, but again, it would be an Arnioceras. You can see from these side ribs. Yeah, lovely belemnite. That's nice and calcitic, that one. Should be quite nice, that. It looks like a Speton type one. It's Neohibolites, I think. A little crack in there. Hopefully that doesn't go all the way down, but it's quite a big one, that, for Speton. They're normally a bit smaller. Little bullets. Did get a nice Eleganticeras block here, and again you can see there is one in there. So I've split this here, so it's on the edgy one. That one's unfortunately busted, but that one should be all there, and then there should be another one in there. So that should be okay. I don't think there'll be anything else. Well, there could be. There could be a layer going along here, but chances are it's probably these two. That should be quite a nice one. And then lastly, this big block. I think, looking at the preservation, that's an Arnioceras rather than a Malpheus. I can't see any pie crust, but I've had them like this before where it's a Pleuroceras block, basically, that spinatum zone. Looking at that, yeah, I think that's an Arnioceras, that'd be quite nice. And then there are signs of ammonites on here as well. On the other side, so you can see there's 1, 2, 3 cross sections. And there's also here there was an ammonite, so here as well there was an ammonite here which is worn away, so I think this block could probably be chopped down to get that nice Arnioceras out, and then probably explored a little bit further with a hammer just to see if there's anything else worthy of preparation. So yeah, not a bad little haul from the Holderness. You never get loads, but you get some nice little bits. You know, like I say, the Arnie blocks are lovely, and they're so packed like this. It's a shame this wasn't a huge one, because that would have been quite a piece. But yeah, quite happy. Lovely little trip out, lovely weather. There we go. Till next time. See you later.